All right, we are back again.
Like we never left.
No, it's almost as if we forgot about the people. It's
My
almost
goodness.
it's almost as if we forgot about the people.
Guys, you gotta forgive us, man. It's the international break. Weird things happen during the international break.
Is yes, is a lot.
Oh man.
It catch up on life, and I think the people, they've been calling and asking for your feedback for the man himself. I know you don't
Victor.
want to go there.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah. No, no, no.
the,
So if
the
it's Victor you are talking about,
for the man
remember
himself. Yes,
before we left, we
yes,
both agreed that of everyone in that team, Victor is the only one that will get in the 94th. But
yes,
the only argument I had with you was that he's not going to bench Yekini. And that's a different kind of argument because of the setup of the team.
yes.
And what happened again in that last game buttressed my point. If Victor was not in that game, we don't win 4-0, full stop.
No
And
doubt.
the reason is this. The reason is this. That team has no creativity or goal scoring outside of Victor.
Which is why I said,
Everybody plays directly for Victor. The 94 team, on the other hand, there was a lot of other players on that team contributing goals,
but that's what
contributing
I'm saying.
assists.
With
And
everyone
that's my point.
contributing, and they'll be creating more for Victor. He
No,
has a
no,
good
no,
chance.
no, no, no. That's what you are missing it. On the other, the USA 94 team they were not focally
That
focused
what I'm
on
saying,
Rashid.
yes, I agree. What I'm
This
saying is
team is
that
focused on Victor because there's no one else who puts it away like Victor. That's
that's
the
true.
point. Exactly. So in the other team, Victor will not have to carry, and that's why he gets
Yes,
injured
you will
almost
not.
every
That's
time
why
he plays for
you
Nigeria.
will adapt.
Because he's
You will
trying his
adapt.
best.
You will
He's
adapt.
overdoing. He's
You will
trying to
adapt.
carry the team on his shoulder. That's why he gets injured all the time he plays for Nigeria.
You-
And that's why
you-
we have suffered now. We are going to now play 25 more matches to
but
get to the
but
World Cup.
but the people want to know. You said there was no hope, but now you see that there's hope.
No, I still don't think there's any hope. When they get to the World Cup, I believe there's hope. I still don't think there's hope. I don't trust that team. Because now, let me tell you why I don't trust that team. If Victor Osimhen gets a knock before any of the games we are playing,
Well,
we're out.
I agree with you on it because he missed 6 games.
And
He scored just 6 goals.
in fact, those 6 goals, we're playing 1-1, 1-1, 1-0.
Yes,
If it
yes.
was in any of those games, we probably would have qualified out of South Africa by now.
Even 2 games, and I still say that blame of those matches, I still put it down to one man, Finidi George.
No, I put it down to Tolu Arokodare because he played in those games. He should have scored 2 or 3.
No. He wasn't even there. You are not gotten his call up. But no problem, guys. We start. We are back again. Football is back again. Football is back again.
Yes.
It's been an interesting couple of weeks. We've seen the good news is I don't think any player got injured or I can think of going injured during the internationals.
Yeah,
Apart from
no
maybe
major.
Oli Watkins was the only one I could see that.
Who was that?
Oli Watkins.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think there was any serious
Major.
injury, which is good. But yeah, let's start off with the headlines. Alisson is still out of the United game. So I think they said he's still out for maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And I know I like this one. It's gonna be interesting. Cole Palmer is out for another 6 weeks.
Yeah, so yeah, Alisson, Kopama, those are all.
I think Alisson is not much of a major because I think they have a good number 2. Mashma Dafili. I think is a good keeper. So I don't think his goalkeeping is not much of an issue. But Cole Palmer being out for Chelsea, we've seen that no Cole Palmer, no Chelsea at times.
So you might think the Alisson one is not major, but there's something that comes with a defense, knowing we have the best goalkeeper in the world behind us.
That's true. That's stability.
That's
the relationship.
That relationship. So I think it may be a major one if they are not careful, especially with Konate not playing well.
Even Konate, they say he's just started training, so they're still
so
they're not guaranteed. They're not guaranteed they might start.
Yeah. So and we've been saying it that I thought Liverpool did not do well in the transfer market. They blew a lot of funds that I thought was unnecessary. For
They
instance,
won't.
I didn't think Words was necessary. The score of that midfield was still playing well. There was no need to try to add to it. Uh, uh, Virgil van Dijk is approaching 40. Konate didn't look like he was taking over that defense. I would have been buying a young, up and coming, solid.
I think McGay, them not signing McGay
Exactly.
was a
And they
serious.
realized it late and went full force towards Magay, but it didn't work out. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but that's on them because why would you go for McGay? And the part was he was cheap, 35 million. I think that's a
yeah,
steal.
yeah,
But then there was conditions to McGay. Oliver Glasner said, if you sell Gay, I'm leaving.
yeah.
I'm leaving this club.
I'm leaving this place. And that's a coach that just won them.
You know, won them the FA Cup, won them the Community Shield.
Yeah,
I
two
mean,
trophies. And you want him to leave. Ah,
I,
no.
well, it's something.
Yeah.
And then Odegaard, I think they said he's still out till maybe after the next international. You know what? I found out there's
So,
another international break in November.
yeah, I know. But that one is usually a quick one too, like this one. I hope so.
Yeah, it's still two. Any international break is still 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. Oh,
It's still two
anyway,
weeks. It's still 2 weeks.
too many matches, and that's why these guys are getting injured. Too
That's
many
true.
matches, you know.
That's true.
Odegaard, if I was Arsenal, wrap him up. Let him get back fully.
So I mean, if he has to be out for 2 months, we rather
Yes,
him be
wrap him
out
up
for
till
two.
yes, wrap him up till December. Because we're going to need all the bodies we can get in December. It's a run of games.
That's true. It's going to be
December
back to
to
back.
January. It's going to be back to back to back to back.
Yes,
And you're
that's
going to
true.
need to rest players. And I don't think Ateta suddenly does not trust one area right there in the middle of the park. You know. So yeah, I'll wrap him up, get him to come back fully. It's not a major injury, but his shoulder is still there, and then the knock on the knee now. So I would wrap him up and make sure that he's back on both ends
But
properly.
there's no need to rush him. Just
There's no
let
need to rush,
him take his time
take
because
his time. And I mean, if you have Eze, Martinelli, Trossard, Saka, Gyökeres, um, Max Dauman,
Rice.
Nwaneri,
I think honestly
and maybe
it's
even with a bit of rice in that, all of
yeah
that
in that midfield. I
frontal
think
pass.
you do have cover.
Not enough. If they are not good enough to win games without Odegaard, then there's a problem with the team.
That's
So yeah,
that's true. There's the West Ham fans. They are planning to boycott their game on Monday in protest against the board. I think I think I think they, I don't know. I think they are just tired because it took forever before they sacked Potter, and I
yes.
think they
And
are
the
just tired
recruitment
of
was
this.
bad.
I think they're
The-
tired of this merry-go-round because
Yeah,
I don't think West Ham are even first. They're not even getting quality players. They are
that's
not.
the recruitment was bad, and especially when they start to look at other clubs around them, like the Crystal Palaces, the clubs that they
Yeah,
should be operating in,
yeah,
even the Newcastles of this world, right?
yeah.
Because
They should be
usually
up there.
you would
Yeah,
rate
you
West
rate.
Ham and the Newcastles in terms of history and all that
Yeah,
around the same, not too far apart, but it feels like they've dropped a few steps below
I, I,
for
I think the way they dropped after Moyes left, I didn't think because you always see West Ham to be that team that when you play them, they give you some. They you
yeah.
don't know what they can upset you on the day.
Yeah, and
But the way,
they're always fighting for Europa.
yeah,
Which
Europa,
normally
but
you would think that even if they don't get into Europa now, they'll be getting into conference
offense,
league and
yeah.
all that, but
I think they just haven't built on the little success they've had. So,
yeah.
and the last of our headlines, I don't know if you saw this. Wilfred Zaha, he came
Zaha
out
and Mateta.
at Mateta, and he was. And to be honest, I know I saw the statement from Mateta. First of all, I like Mateta. I think he has worked hard to get in an international color.
And
And
he was even humble enough to even go and play under what again? While
no,
everybody was so
Olympics. Yeah,
Olympic,
he went for. I think that was the only place. That was the only place he could fit
he
in
could get into. Yeah.
because he was a guy that is on form. But the truth is, you look at that up front and you ask yourself,
Is he getting in?
Dembele, Muani, Thuram, Mbappe, even Oliver Giroud still gets scored. Oliver Giroud still gets a call up. And I looked at the statement, and Zaha, and I listened to what Zaha said. Zaha said, why are you calling me in particular out? You could have just said teammates. You said,
Yeah.
and the likes of Wilfred Zaha, because when you came into Crystal Palace, then you said you want to get into the French team. And they laughed about it, which ideally, let's be honest, is not the Mateta of last 2 seasons. The time when you were talking about, they had the Benzema, Mbappe, the Giroud. You still had, it was tough
And
for
they
you.
might still laugh at him because now he might be thinking it's funny until he doesn't make the French
And
team in the World Cup.
for the World Cup, that's true. Because
So
if everybody,
it's funny.
because if you look at it, I think that's just a joke within, is an inside joke in it,
An inside joke. Because those
but
guys are more experienced. They were, I
they
mean,
were
if
laughing.
if you weigh the impact of Mateta and Zaha for Crystal Palace, you would know that, of course, Zaha is
Zaha was next
right?
level. I mean,
And he didn't get a French color,
and
right?
it was just now he got the French color, and now you're talking about issue that happened how many
Yeah,
seasons ago.
yeah.
So for me, I was kind of disappointed with
Mateta.
Mateta on that
Yeah,
on that note.
just generalize it.
Just
Even if it's
generalize it.
some kind of way,
Yeah.
it feels like you just held on to grudge for many
Yeah,
years.
I, I think that was his part. Maybe that was his motivation. that I'm going to prove this guy's wrong. But you see,
Yeah.
this is the thing about those call-ups. There is no guarantee. I've
And
seen players.
I always tell them they don't listen. Look at all those Tosin Adarabioyo. What's his name of that other one that is in Roma? What's his name? I forget his name.
Tammy Abraham.
Abraham. There's the other one that plays defense.
You know,
Uh,
Tomori. Fikayo
Tomori.
Tomori. Yeah.
Tomori. Now, imagine, I was looking at the Arsenal team. You have Saka, Nwaneri, Eze, Noni. Those are all 4 players of Nigerian origin.
You know this.
Nigeria struggles to make it to the World Cup with those 4 guys playing for us.
You know this segue. What you just talked about was something I was listening to. If I wanted us to have a show on it, a quick show on it, was Ghana qualified for the World Cup, and there was this debate. Now, Nketiah and Otsinodoi. Nketiah said, "Oh, he knows his." No, he said he knows his roots.
You suddenly know your roots.
He said his roots is Ghana. I said, what? Mm-hmm. And some Ghanaians are like, hey, let them come over. A lot of Ghanaians are saying, no. We had the team that suffered to qualify. Where were you? This was the same thing they did in, was it the World Cup or Nations Cup? No, Nations Cup. They called Inaki Williams.
Yes. They used to do that. No, this thing is not a recent thing. No. I think it happened with even Shola Amiobi or one of those other ones.
He came for the competition and then he left, and that was it.
And that was it. They always do that thing. They will just wake up 1 week to the competition and say, oh, I know my roots.
I know my roots.
And people will not say, bring him now, let him come. And he's Nigerian. No, he's not Nigerian.
And I'm like, you can't allow a team that's, in fact, I realize this Nations Cup, it seems to be tougher to qualify now.
Exactly. Because African football is improving.
And if you look at the player that has gotten the most abuse in this team, the Ayu brothers, they've been abused. They've gone through the dark times with Ghana.
And you will now leave them.
And you now leave them.
Call me Nketiah.
Call me Nketiah. Let's even say Inaki Williams still stayed. I don't know if he's still getting called.
Who knows?
Who knows?
They won't show up.
They won't show up. But then now, he's in the world stage. And then you're like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to go to the world. Even if just to go there, I say I went to the World Cup. Because
first and foremost, African administrators should have some shame. We Africans generally, let's have some shame. Let's begin to grow our dignity and have some pride in ourselves. If number one, as a federation, if I was running the Nigerian Football Federation, I speak for Nigeria, right?
Yes.
If we play, let's say we play 10 games to qualify for the World Cup, any player that did not play at least 2 of those games will not even be considered.
Yes, should not even. Unless there's an injury or something
Now,
exceptional.
even if there's an injury, we will only consider those who have played for Nigeria previously. When I say previously, they played for us in
They've
competition before,
represented. They've
represented
even
us
if they
at
were, or even if
qualifiers.
they came, but they didn't play.
They
But
didn't
at
get
least they
on the.
showed up. Yes.
They represented us on some level. If we've qualified for a competition, now if that's not the case, let me land it. We will only consider local players.
That's true.
Simple. If you ply your trade in Europe and you are waiting for England, France, Croatia, one of those places to call you, or they call you up and give you one appearance, and then they dump your ass.
You know that's what they do.
That's what they
That
do.
is very, very familiar.
That's
That
why I
is what they
mentioned them,
do.
Fikayo, Tomori, all these they will give them 2 or 3, 4 appearances here and there. Then they
You
will
know,
dump them.
that's why I like the Scottish and Irish. Most of them always have an option to play for because of their father and mother. Some of them can be like, oh, I have the option to play for Ireland, Scotland, and England. But guess what? Like the likes of McTominay and some other ones, they quickly pick. They say, no, I'm not. Let me go there. And they go there, they hustle and battle it with them.
But our players will wait. They will say, I'm yo man. How did they speak that? They wait. They in it.
Because the truth is, let's even assume we didn't even get Iwobi on time. If England wanted to do it to Iwobi, they would have given him one call up.
They would have done it to him too. They just didn't see him honestly, and I'm
they just didn't see him. They just didn't see him as someone that could change their game.
Could change anything. But all these all these guys, they saw real talent, Saka, and if Saka's performance should drop a little bit now,
they're going to say it should be out. Yeah.
Meanwhile, they will continue to rub the head of Grealish and Co. They'll still be around the team,
in and out, always.
They'll bring them in. They'll still figure out a way. They'll make excuses for them. Look at Foden. It's been 2 seasons now. The guy has been one of the worst of his generation. But now he's still being considered to go to the World Cup.
But that's why I like Tuchel. I give Tuchel something. He calls players
based on
form.
Even I hope that's not just that. I also hope, because we are digressing, I also hope for his sake they are not going to pile up Bellingham, Rice, and all those people in the midfield just to cater for everybody.
You know what? That is where is always England's fault, because you know what? I looked at their midfield. I didn't watch their games because Tuchel's football isn't the best to watch. But I look at the players he's calling up. I'm like, oh, I'm glad. I'm seeing likes of Elliot Anderson. He's on form. He's getting call up. Adam Watson, Morgan Gibbs-White. These guys are getting the
Morgan Rogers.
Even Morgan Rogers, fantastic.
In fact, Morgan Rogers has started all the games he has played as a manager.
You get what I mean? So this is what now happens. It's time for the call up. Guess what? Let me tell you. You cannot take out a Jude Bellingham.
No, I'm not saying take them out. I'm saying during games,
you should know where to. You should know
balance the team.
Balance the team.
Oh, hey, Bellingham has to play. Rice has to play. Then where will we now put?
And he should not. Yes, and he should not say, oh, let me just take him. That during the competition he will gain form. If he's off form, he's off form. Leave him. Just drop him. And I wish, and the truth is, even this talking to African administrators, once you see a player at 16, 17, go and call them up. Quickly say, look, one area, you are not yet.
They won't listen. Those players will never listen to you.
But that is what I'm saying. You see,
especially if they are 16 and they are playing in England, France, they
are playing
their mates are there. They see all these English players and they know they are better than them. So they are telling themselves, oh, I'm going to make it into the English national team. That's the problem. You think you're going to talk to one area as a 16-year-old, you listen to you.
You talk to
when he's the star boy of the Arsenal team.
But you see, that's the thing. They shouldn't get carried away, because guess what happens? Okay, I'll give you a good example. Kobe Meno. If Kobe Meno
he's not going to the World Cup at this rate.
Oh, it's not going to go. It's not going to go. If Kobe Meno has said, you know what, let me go to Ghana, he's going to be the face of Ghana football for years.
He would have been the new party.
He will be for years to come. For years to come.
Now they are giving him 3 appearances in Euros.
No, he played Euro finals. He played in Euro finals. It's
like a partnership. Let's see if he gets back in that team. With this white boy playing well. Hmm.
And sometimes these players, and I know we've gone, these players, once they get this one call up, I remember one referee saying it that once they get that call up, the player believes they've arrived. They change. They'll be like, I'm an England international. You can't talk to me anyhow.
Yeah.
And their whole everything changes. But that is that is us catching up for 2 weeks of no football, no football. I think we should just dive right in and let's just go
Yeah.
to because of time. Let's
La
just
Liga, right?
go. Yes, let's just jump to La Liga and
Let's preview La Liga.
let's talk about. I think we could talk about the main games this weekend, which is Barcelona. I know we didn't preview La Liga the last time, but Barcelona. How is it funny that the week we didn't preview La Liga, Barcelona received 4-1 from Sevilla.
They received the bashing of. In fact, it could have been more. Those guys were getting behind them at every opportunity. That eye line, people are figuring it out, and it will be the end of what's the name
So,
of this their coach.
someone said something. I was listening to one podcast, and someone mentioned something. He said, you see, the difference between Hansi Flick and Ruben Amorim is that one is getting result and the other one is not
The other
getting
one is not
result.
getting results. Yeah,
He
that's the
said,
truth.
he said, you see, Hansi Flick, you see, if he starts collecting back to back to, that's someone will ask him in the media, are you going to change your formation?
Yes,
And he will
they're
tell
going
you
to
no.
ask him. And he
And
will
he will
say no.
and he'll say no. And I said, you see, that's the thing about this life. You see, because one person is getting results, is all fair and good.
Because
Because
let's say as Ateta is playing 4-3-3, he wasn't getting results. Somebody's have asked him, come, are you sure you not change this thing to 4-2-3-1 or 3-5-2?
no, but for Ateta, when he first came, he played all the formations, three at the
He
back.
was trying everything
It was-
until he figured it out.
but you see, that's the thing. When you play for a big team, there's no time to figure anything out. You
Well,
come
no,
in.
but Amorim has had time. The problem is he has refused to change.
No, but I see. I understand where Amorim is coming. Amorim is coming from the fact that, but
Let's
let's
not
not
have
talk.
this.
Let's not
Let's
talk.
not have this salary.
Let's not go.
Because
Let's
the
talk
price
about
challenge you
let's talk
changing
about
my
Barcelona. Let's talk about Barcelona. Is Girona going to be that team that will suffer for their for their
uh,
because I mean they need to bounce back.
they will probably win the game. Barcelona will probably win the game. But it will still not, you see, Barcelona will probably win the game and probably win La Liga, right? That's my prediction. Because I don't know, I haven't seen enough of Madrid to believe they can hold out
It's just
in the long
2
run.
points. 2 points separates both
Yeah, I
teams.
don't think they can hold out Barcelona for long. However, however, when it comes to competitions like knockout competition,
Yes.
right, Champions League and all that, this style of play is why Barcelona did not win the Champions League last season, in my opinion.
Yes.
If they meet
A
PSG
team,
again,
a team that is prepared for you.
ah, they made what's his name? This French striker with Inter Milan. What's his name?
With
The tall.
Thuram.
Yeah, they made him look like one of the best players in the world. Those guys were getting behind them at will. If
Yes.
you have a proper team that knows the right time to make the run and the players are fast enough, they will get behind that back four.
It
It's too
is.
high. It is too
So
high.
so
I
so
would say play high, but at least let them drop a little bit, especially when you are leading. You
I
know,
think I think what we have now is I know I respect it that if you want to die, die on your sword. I think it's the same thing we had with Ange. They stick to their philosophy.
okay. Me, I enjoy it when they stick to their philosophy because
So
I think
so
I become my own coach. Because I used to cover philosophy nonsense with Arsene Wenger. That's why we never won the Champions League. We're leading Barcelona. You're still attacking them with 10 men. I'm like, bros, why are you
so
attacking these people with 10 men?
so the only problem I have is for Barcelona, on their day when everything is working, this game is a case of most likely Babi ending another 4-0 or 5-1
Absolutely.
because Barcelona have scored. You know what's surprising is they scored 22 goals and conceded 9. Madrid has scored 19 and conceded 9 too.
So let me ask you a question. Newcastle versus Barcelona.
Yes.
Be
Newcastle
very
were just
honest.
not clinical.
If Isak was in that game,
It changes. And I think if this guy was in the form that he's having now, Watemade, I think
Waldemari.
he's on a
No, no,
blistering
no, no.
form.
I think they don't press Barcelona that successfully with Waldemari. It's not as fast.
Okay, but with the Isak, he pushes their
He
line all the
will
way to
join
the
the
back.
press.
He will join
He
the
will join the
press,
press.
yes. He will join
And
the press.
not just that press, they were getting in behind Barcelona. Gordon, or what's his name, was getting in behind.
Yes, well, yes, he
Was
was.
just not clinical.
They were just not clinical.
So,
But
well,
I don't
and,
think Girona will pull a surprise because I think Girona had that exceptional, should we call it a Leicester season?
funny enough, last year, Girona won. Last season, actually, I think Girona won one of the games.
Let me
But,
see. The head to head. No. They didn't win any game last season. It was the season before. Okay.
2024.
20, yeah, that was 2024. Yes. That was
Yes.
when that
Okay,
was Girona's exceptional season.
Yeah, they won the 2 games.
They won the team 4-2, 4-2. Literally,
Yes.
this their game. Apart from 2023, is where they started going, at least for those that bet, I guarantee you there'll be goals in this game.
There will be goals in this. At least there will be more than 2 goals in this game.
There'll be more than 2 goals in this game.
Yeah. If you are going to take the odds on this, that's the odds you should be taking.
That's the odds you should take.
Yes,
So
there will be more than 2 goals in this game.
But I think Barcelona would edge this one. I see them bouncing back.
Yes,
And
Barcelona.
hopefully for Barcelona's sake, I hope this. I don't like when people are judging players on their antics off the pitch. But sometimes you just have to take into consideration. Wherever Yamal is going, whatever he's doing, I hope he gets some advice pretty soon. That hey, because it's all fun and jokes when people asking you what kind of injury do you have, and it's groin or waist related. I think a 19 and 30-year-old, I think they need to figure out that. No one says you should have a girl. Maybe you should just restructure.
Calm down.
Go and follow your age mate for now. Follow your age mates.
Those ones will teach you things that you haven't.
We have a typical example: Shakira and Piqué. When Piqué started having back and waist problem.
when he started carrying what was beyond him.
What was beyond him. So I just want Yamal. Look,
also
he has his potential. He has his potential, but it should.
Remember, I think we've approached it as well on a serious note. Players are playing too many games too quickly in their career. I think someone like Nwaneri, if he continues to grow slowly,
steadily, he's going to be fun. He will have a
outlast Yamal.
He would.
I'm calling it. People will think it's a joke until Nwaneri is still playing at 32, and we are wondering, oh, this kind of career Yamal might have had.
So I'll give you a typical example. A typical example is when Rooney and Ronaldo. When Rooney, between 16 to 20, he played a lot of games.
He was one of the best players in the world. He was playing, loading him with games.
By the time Rooney got to, in fact, it was one day I was checking. I said, what? Rooney is just 36. And he's
Have you seen Rooney recently? He looks like a 55-year-old man.
That's what I'm saying. He's less than 40.
Yes.
He's younger than Ronaldo. But guess what? Ronaldo was not the main guy. Attention was not on. Ronaldo was not begging.
Messi didn't start playing a lot of games until he was really 19. And
yes, he was developing
over time.
And yes,
Ronaldo piled up over time.
Over time, yes.
Rooney at 16 was already playing full-fledged international. international
if,
games, playing
in fact,
for everything.
in fact, people say if you see Rooney, you won't even know he's he was even 18 or young because of his structure, his aggressiveness. So I
Look at
think
Michael Owen, same example.
same
By the time Owen was like
injuries.
24, 25, he was
Even if
just talking to his peak and was done.
it was and the truth is once you start getting especially all these early injuries, and another typical example is these guys which everybody see as the next Iniesta and Xavi, Gavi and Pedri. Those guys, the amount of injuries they've had,
Amount
and
of games they've played at very
and
young age.
and I think this is also something that Palmer too is experiencing. He too has played. In fact, he's carried the whole football club on his whole head. I think they need to learn to manage players better. And it's not just for Barcelona because
Actually,
they
suffering used Saka like his ragdoll. Used him, even useless match. We are playing against Luton FC on the
they
cold
play.
Sunday afternoon. He's playing 85 minutes. Why?
Yes, they really need to work on it.
Yeah,
Just to protect these players.
yeah.
I think the next game for La Liga. Let's look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid,
Getafe.
Getafe.
Madrid is playing away.
Should it be a case of how many will Mbappe score? Because man,
No, Madrid does not score a lot of goals.
but that's the thing. But they scored 19 goals this season and
Yeah,
conceded 9.
yeah, I know, but it's still not. It doesn't feel like it's a lot of goals.
I think the thing is because first of all they're in the transition, the style of play they are
Yes,
adjusting to Alonso. So one, their football doesn't look too exciting
on the eyes.
on the eyes. But Xavi is doing one important thing. He's getting results
Yes,
in the Bernabeu. Those fans
he's
are.
making he's making Mbappe look like the second coming of Ronaldo.
I'm telling you. But guess
And you
what? No,
see, that's what I hate about players. He refused to buy into it when Ancelotti was there. He will be fighting out Vini on the left, creating problems.
I don't think this was the only first place. I think even in PSG, they said move to the middle
Yes. Now he has bought into that middle thing. Now he's sitting down there and just scoring and scoring.
and scoring and
And
scoring.
he's not complaining anymore. He will score now and be doing.
Because guess what? Zabi came in and they had two people had to sacrifice for him, Vinny and Rodrigo.
Yeah, and Zabi put his foot down. Listen, I'm not going to. And that's the point I was making about the English coach before. I'm
Yeah,
not going to pacify you guys. Where do you want your strength is on the left? You will fight it out with Vini. Full stop.
and I like what Zabi has done. He put Rodrigo and Vinny to go and fight it out.
Go and fight it out.
Go and fight it out. And
That's
guess what? Vinny, all the grumbling. People tell you now, Vinny has calmed down now. He doesn't fight fans anymore. He's not fighting. He's getting the abuse.
because
Now,
he knows if you are fighting, they will bring somebody else in.
and guess what, Rodrigo? He too has calmed down because this hype. If you had followed this hype of you should go, and he comes to the Premier League, brother, they don't forgive in the Premier League. They don't.
If you ask Florian Wirtz,
You should go ask for your vet. Go and ask Gittins. Gittins is still a young man. What he's facing? He's
what is
facing a lot. He's seen a lot.
I'm sure that guy
But
is wishing he was back in Borussia. Just enjoying himself.
he's just asking himself, how did I find myself here? This
Yeah. So I'm going to call this a win for Madrid. Their
yeah,
last
I think it's a win for
game
Madrid. I think it's a
is
win for Madrid.
wow. That's 24 wins in 28 games. It should be a straight win for Madrid.
I think it's a win for Madrid. I think because of time, I think let's just jump to the Premier League because of time.
Yeah.
And I mean, first of all, we're happy. you know what I don't like about international? Those people are very strategic, When you wake up to say, I want to turn on football like Premier League, you don't see Kazakhstan versus Afghanistan. You just lose. You don't even bother about watching. You just say, let me go and look for a movie to watch. You don't lose all interest.
All interest. You just be Latvia versus Albania. Something like that. You like,
you just say, oh my God, what kind of timing is this? But honestly, boys, you see Premier League, you're waking up. First game, Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. That's what you want to see.
And you can start your weekend with.
You can start your weekend. And you can be telling, you tell the Chelsea fans, this is the game that announces Ange to the world. That Ange, I'm back.
As you said that, Ange, now I just lost all hope in Chelsea losing points in that game.
So this is the problem. Nottingham Forest, all up to Ange came, they've been given. In fact, you go to their home ground and you know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy game. So I'm looking at this game as first and foremost, Chelsea defenders. I think they have just from the news this morning, they have James
They have a few
Fofana
defenders out. It's
out.
really not
That's what I'm
looking.
saying. What they have is James Fofana, Tosin, and Chaluba.
Yeah.
That's all they have available. So I'm seeing.
So Cucurella is out.
I think he might be out. I'm not too sure. I'll have to reconfirm that.
Wow.
But
Not good, man.
going to Nottingham Forest, I don't think this might, with Palmer missing, this might not be, and Joao Pedro is not scoring.
That might be slippery.
They could be, if it was under Nuno, I think we'll see this game in a different perspective.
If it was under Nuno, my guy, Nuno will sort them out by defending deep
So
and launch the ball.
and launch the ball. But now we're looking at, we don't know, which I think it makes it interesting for this game is we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm only worried about Chelsea because now, like someone said, now these defenders are back. Now Chelsea defenders, you don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah. I'm going to call it a draw.
I know Chelsea still have that aura. Chelsea will always be Chelsea.
Yeah, but these early games after international break is a slippery slope.
It's very slippery. Very
But I
slippery.
still want to give Chelsea a chance. That's why I'm calling it a draw, not a loss for them. Because it's always slippery. Straight from international break, players are still trying to get back in the groove.
Get back in the groove.
Especially
the likes of
for 16
like
hours.
the Caicedo and the Enzo, which is the core of Chelsea's this thing.
Yeah, they would have traveled to one South American 18 hours away to play. High altitude, and then you're dropping back to regular and all
then
that.
Training and
then training.
And
They
bear in
probably haven't
mind,
had a lot of training.
and let's also bear in mind there's Champions League this coming week.
And then there's Champions League during the week.
So this is where I'm trying to give a reason to support Ange to say, could this be your first win? Because
you want me to be underdog for the weekend. I want to blame you on that.
Because if he gets this win, it's a huge statement for Nottingham Forest. It helps them.
It will be fool's gold.
It buys him time because now
it will be fool's gold. It will buy him plenty time, and they will get relegated if they are not careful.
Because if I'm a Nottingham Forest fan, I don't know if you're watching the news. They are talking about Sean Dyche.
It's better. It's better. At least they know they will get a coach that will make them survive. No relegation. That guy almost relegated Tottenham.
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is they are playing European games, Nottingham Forest. Honestly, I'm calling it 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
I'll do draw. I hate calling it a draw for Chelsea, but I'll do it.
No, I'm going 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
If I can
Nottingham Forest scores first, they might be able to pull it off. Yeah. Brighton, Newcastle.
You see, my problem is Brighton. They are that team.
You don't know what to get.
You don't know what to get. You don't know what to.
When they are playing Arsenal, they will turn off. When they are playing Man U, they will turn off. Newcastle now. They cannot do 3-0 like this.
And Newcastle away, they are not. You can't rely on them when they play away.
Yes. They don't play well away.
They don't really play that well away. But you see, St. James Park, I can bet anything. St. James Park, I don't know, there's one cocaine that is in the air. Once they enter that St. James Park, honestly, I think I'll call this game a draw.
Yeah, I was about to call it. So I was looking at the head-to-head just now. As we were calling, I was about to say, I think this would be a draw.
I think this would be
a draw to say. Because
maybe like a 0-0 or 1-1.
Even the FA Cup, they had to go to extra time to get it.
Yeah, so I'll call it a draw. I'll call
So
it a
yeah,
draw.
probably a draw.
Burnley versus Leeds. Scott Parker
That's
with
a draft
Burnley.
test.
Scott. Leeds are exciting. They play fast,
So
attack.
Burnley will
Although
beat Burnley. But Burnley too has been very exciting this season. Oh.
they
They're
have,
playing well.
which is and this kind of games is almost like a season 6 pointer game because you know why they
Yes,
played themselves last season in the championship and
yes.
said, okay, now I'm playing you. So
If you want to survive, these are the kind of games you should be
these are
winning.
the games,
But
and so I think I'm going to call. I'm going to give it to Burnley. I'll give it to Burnley. They'll probably do a 3-1 win.
Burnley 3-1.
Yes.
Hmm. It's going to be a draw.
A draw. Okay.
Yes.
Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth.
This is a good game.
It is actually a good game because Bournemouth, they had, before they went on international break, they had that comeback against Fulham from
Yes.
1-0 to 3-1.
Yeah.
And should we say Bournemouth has one of the most underrated players in the Premier League right now?
He's coming home very soon. Next season. That's the project. He's coming home. Semenyo.
I thought you were talking about Evan Nielsen.
Once the season finishes, right? We are getting rid of Trossard or Martinelli or the two of them, and Semenyo is coming home.
Or
Have you
could
seen that
this,
guy? Have you seen that guy's laps? His laps is
or,
like Eze's laps. Who
or
has
could
the
this,
strongest set of
or
laps in
could this
Premiership?
be a case whereby he is better where he is and not ready for the step up?
That's why you thought Eze was better where he's until he became a 27-year-old in Crystal Palace. No, we are not waiting. He's coming home. He's playing really well. I think he should be playing for a top 6 club. He's playing really well.
I am really surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised he signed a new contract.
And sometimes players do that to protect the club, especially if they like the club they are playing with.
Because I believe
It doesn't mean he's not going to leave.
because
It just means that he wants the club to get good transfer fee.
Because I believe if he has said or his agent put it out there, come and get me. I bet you, even if he wasn't in the Premier League, he could have been in a top club in Syria.
Why would I want to go to a place where they will kick me when I dribble them? No, I was still
in the Premier League, they'll still kick you. But one
they
thing
don't kick you as bad as the. At least even in Premier League, when the defenders kick you, they smile, they beg. The Syria defenders, when they kick you, they are still shouting at you to get up. Get up.
But this the thing. He's playing in Bournemouth. He's not getting kicked. He goes to a bigger team. Now they are focused on you now.
No, when he goes to a bigger team, he won't have to carry as much as
he's in Bournemouth. Yes. That's true.
Yes, that's why Eze is not looking like the best player in the world, suddenly, because now he doesn't have to touch the ball 15 times in the game, 20 times in the game. He just needs to touch it a few times and make impact.
That is very true. You see, this Crystal Palace too, they're also they're a resilient team.
And they are playing well right now.
They are playing well. And I think Crystal Palace will win this one. I wanted to go for like a 2-2 draw. I think Crystal Palace.
I'm not sure Bournemouth will score enough to win Crystal Palace. But I think Crystal Palace can score enough to beat Bournemouth.
So the thing is, Crystal Palace have a very good defense. They don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That Bournemouth cannot score enough
to beat them.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I think Crystal Palace.
I agree with you. A win for Crystal Palace, maybe 2-1.
Maybe 2-1. All right, let's go. Should we call this the Blues game? Man City Blue versus Everton Blue.
They are not ready yet. It's towards the end of the season. That's when I'll be calling draw and win for them.
No, but have you seen the points gap between both teams?
I don't care.
It's just
they will lose against Man City. It's a win.
So this is what I want to say.
This is your underdog game for the weekend.
So if but Everton always gives Man City a tough time. That's what I'll tell you. If you check the head-to-head, they do give them a tough time. So
because they defend.
My thing is, I don't know if this is one of those games that you ask Premier League to review that. Allow lone players play against their parent club.
Oh, he's on loan.
He's on loan. So he won't play.
So he's not playing.
Because last season there was a 1-1 draw at the Etihad, and Man City beat them in Everton's home. So my issue with Everton is their goals comes from the midfield.
And if
Their
you already
strike,
take out
their
one or
strike,
two bigger ones,
their strikers. Sometimes I don't know why they won't play with
it's not
strikers.
sometimes their strikers are useless. They even got rid of that one. What's his name?
Calvin Lewin,
Calvin Lewis to where did I see him again?
he
This
went to
past
Leeds. He went to
Leeds.
Leeds.
I was like, why did Leeds go and buy this one now? He was just
It
running
was
around
free. It was free transfer.
and
It
he still
was,
get injured again.
and he scored for Leeds already. He has scored. He has scored.
You go and sit down.
So if Grealish was playing, because Beto, I know is until next year before we start score
Beto,
like
don't bet
4
on
games.
Beto. Don't bet on- The funniest thing is he can get there now tomorrow and score 2 quick goals.
I scored 2 quick goals. And this guy, Tiano Berry, that they got from, he has seen that the Premier League is not Premier League is not for the weak.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we have to call this special man. Everyone gives him his flowers, but I think we just have to. He's beginning to. He's in his own world. Erling Haaland. I mean, international break. This past, I think he scored about almost 6 goals. No, almost this international break so far since we started this season. I think he's on like 11 goals.
Yeah, he's been scoring a lot. He's in top
There
shape.
was
And
one.
just grateful that De Bruyne is no longer in Premiership. Because with the way this guy is scoring, if De Bruyne was and Gundogan still did there, just passing him the ball. Oh my goodness.
So it's like now, what I noticed now is if Haaland is on form, Man City is on form. That is just literally, if the day Haaland is on form, Man City is on form. If he's not, that's it.
So let's hope he's not on form tomorrow.
But the thing is, the team that they are playing, can Tarkowski and Keane do it? and you know this dramatic keeper, Pickford, once he makes one save, he's
Bali's brother. He's all over the place.
You see, I'm happy Man United never went signed him, because if he makes one save, I said, okay, when they call you one shot now, your body will go. And it's the same reaction. He concedes. He's fighting everybody. Hey, why did you not say? I'm like, easy, calm down. Don't increase your BP. So I think Man City will edge it. Probably like a 2-0 or 2-1.
Yeah, I think 2-0 Man City.
Yeah, 2-0, 2-1. 2-0, 2-1.
And once they win, they go on top of the table. If they win 2-0, they go on top of the table. But their goal difference will go to +11.
+11. I think Man City.
Well, they won't go on top.
To be honest, if Everton can pull up a draw, I think it will be good for Everton. But it will be a tough one.
Yeah, well, that's one to watch out for.
Yeah, that's one to watch out for.
Sunderland Wolves.
You see, there's always that fixture in the weekend. Once you see,
I'm calling it now.
So you see something about this fixture, there are two extremes. You could just be watching, just see 10 minutes, everybody's 0-0, just see 2-0. You say, what's happening here? And then you see his end-to-end. You see his end-to-end. It can be interesting. It can go down with.
And all the other big games will be 0-0.
Will be 0-0.
Yeah.
And then next you just see 15 minutes or 20 minutes, 2-1. And then like, it is happening here. Or is at the extreme.
0-0.
They tell themselves, see, bro, I need points, you need points. See, between ourselves, let's just relax. Let's just take one apiece. Let's just get to 90 plus 3. 90 plus 3 that. So I don't know. I think Wolves might win it.
Sunderland wins this.
Okay. The game of Saturday. The Saturday game.
What is the game of Saturday?
Saturday.
Versus Fulham.
Yes.
That is straight win. There's no what is game of Saturday.
So what I'm going to tell you about this game.
Yes.
is that when players go to their old club, they put in a performance. Iwobi has been owing the whole football world a performance against Arsenal.
Yes.
I believe this is the game it
It's not
turns
just
on.
Iwobi, Smith Rowe too is there. And it's okay for them to have a good performance. They will even score, but we will win.
So I want to tell you something. Last season, you went to Fulham, it was a 1-1 draw.
Mm.
Then when they came to the Emirates, you guys managed to beat them 2-1.
Okay.
Emphasis on manage.
Yes.
2-1.
Uh-huh.
Meaning is not always outright. Now, hmm, I'm looking at that new star boy called Josh King.
I like that guy a lot.
I think uh, he has the ability to get a goal and assist tomorrow.
Okay. I hope you will take your time to analyze Man U properly like this.
No, because I'm looking at. So you see the thing about this.
Mm.
So my issue on this game is the
Yes.
midfield.
Yes.
I'll give it to Arsenal. Arsenal are a well drilled team. They
Thank you
have
for
the they have the
being
edge.
subjective.
They have the edge in the midfield, because when I look at, you see Fulham, they're just one of those teams that can be annoying if they want to be annoying. And I look at a player that is also under pressure, Gyökeres. Man, the
He's going to
last
score tomorrow.
the last couple of games for Gyökeres, both club and country, are not looking good for him.
He's not looking good at all. So the thing is, I think he's putting himself under a lot of pressure. Havertz is a madman. If you look at Havertz, that's when you will respect Havertz. The pressure Havertz faced when he joined Arsenal. Gyökeres
So,
has not faced one
so,
tenth of it.
so you see, the problem is Havertz has been facing the pressure since Chelsea.
No, don't trust that. That's how you know that his mentality is top notch. He didn't let it
Yes,
affect him. He still
he
played
didn't.
the same
He
useless,
still
and that's why he started scoring.
he grew stronger. So I think the problem, and one thing I think helped Havertz was, like someone said, you see, Havertz, and I have to say, this very useless player. Arsenal fans will tell you, I don't know what he does. I don't know what he contributes,
And you know,
but he scores.
what is his position? What does he do exactly?
You know why? You know why I figured? As someone said, you see something about Merino is, whenever you're training, you never train for Merino because you believe you don't even know what is adding to the game. But he scores you those goals.
I'm just praying that Arteta does not start him tomorrow, because he scored 2 for Spain again during the week. The last time he scored multiple goals, he started against Liverpool. I mean, who did he start
You
with?
see, that's the thing. Everybody, both club and country, they're always like, I don't know what this guy does. But guess what? He finds himself in positions that you're like, what is. And to be fair to him, he scores fantastic goals.
Yeah.
The winner against Liverpool, that header, I said,
Yeah.
I think Gyökeres, ideally, if this was in the old days, you easily say Gyökeres, this is a game, you should easily score 2 goals. But
Yeah, he should get one tomorrow. I'm going to predict that he'll get one tomorrow.
I think first of all, he's doing so much.
No, so you need to also understand the way, and that's what I was explaining to you about Yekini Osimhen.
Okay.
When a player comes from a place where, if Alan goes to Arsenal,
Yes.
he's not going to score at the rate at which he's scoring. The reason is this: the way Arsenal is set up to play, we are set up to play for everybody to contribute in attack. Saka will score, Trossard will score. So that's why, even since Arteta joined us, it's hard to find a player crack the 20 goal.
Yeah. Because they always even the best season of Martinelli, where he scored about 12, or this, it was shared.
We're not direct. We're just trying to reshape our game to be a bit more direct, right? Go fast. And that's how Gyökeres plays. Because when you're direct, he plays into the hands of the striker. But we need, if you look at Arsenal now, for us to get the best of Gyökeres, we have to go direct. That's the only option.
So I'm thinking of something. And I think which is something that is affecting both club and country. Could it be a case of, because there was a statistics, right? that as at this time last season, Gokeres has scored almost close to 15 goals.
Yeah. He will pick it up, don't worry.
So my
He's
issue is,
saving the goals for the big occasions. Semi-final of the UCL and the final.
so my thing is,
This
could it be that?
podcast will not contain me and you.
Could it be that
Could it be that he's saving it for the final of the Champions League?
he's not saving anything? Could it be that since the spotlight switched on him,
That may also be. Remember, I
has
talked about
because
Abed's mentality. Remember?
yeah, because ever since the spotlight switched on him and Isaac, the two of them, both for club and country, they've struggled. Yeah. I mean, it's like a guy that was just living his normal life that can walk down the road.
Now
it's like now we can't walk down the road anymore.
See, this analogy, I said, and I used it when Raheem Sterling burst into the limelight.
Yeah,
I said there's a difference in going to one of these Goodison Park or this small stadium.
Yeah,
and you look like one of the best players in the world. Until you have to go to Nou Camp, go to Old Trafford. Your leg will be shaking. If
when you hear, just once a year, you look at
where you never walk.
like especially like we're saying like Semenyo, right? Yeah. He's playing. If you watch the Bournemouth game, you are looking at the fans. They are close. The height is not like this. But when you go to like fair play to like even the Tottenham Stadium and the London's West Ham Stadium, where you're looking around, you're like, what is happening? Who are these people? Where did they come from?
He looks like a gladiator stadium.
He's looking like you're like, what is going on here? Yeah. But honestly, I like Gyökeres. You know, like someone said, if Gyökeres is struggling now, what if you had come to Man U? What would have been the difference?
You will still struggle because you people too, you don't create.
That's what I'm saying. We don't create. But the only thing I feel is he'll be more mobile in United and able to run the channels more.
Because you guys don't dominate the ball like we do.
We don't, yes.
So and you're a bit more direct.
I think.
But he might have even enjoyed United a bit more than us.
That's why, because you get the ball, you get the ball more. Bruno will be looking for him. Bruno will be looking for him. Yes.
Can be direct. Odegaard and Co in the middle of us now. They take a lot of touches.
They take a lot, yes. So honestly, I like the player. In as much as he went to Arsenal, he's still a player. But you know, when you see a player doing so well, and then man, even if I'm sure one day when he leaves the Premier, it's like, oh boy, that place
wasn't easy, man.
It wasn't easy.
All them Sesko now scoring all types of goals. When I was watching Sesko's highlights, I'm like, this is the guy that wants to buy.
So this is what I usually do during the transfer window. Whenever a team, even a smaller team, goes to buy a striker, like the Jolintons, the Isidors, Igor Jesus, this guy they score goals. So when he comes to Premier League, the guy will be wondering, he'll be looking lost. He said,
you see,
first of all, the guy will be like, why are there so many cameras here?
When you get to Premiership and you have to go past
but my prediction. But my prediction, I think Fulham should get this 4-0 win. Easy.
Okay. You know this is a serious podcast. Let people take us serious.
Okay, I think a draw. I'm going for a draw. Fulham.
Arsenal win. I don't care about how many.
It will be tough, but I think a draw will be fulfilled for me. Yes, let's go to the last two games. Spurs versus Aston Villa. That's an interesting game. And I'm just going to call it. Thomas Frank will get this one easily.
But Villa is playing well now. You know, they are trying to get back in shape.
I don't know. Unai Emery, I don't know.
They've won of their last matches.
They've been picking up, but going to London Stadium, this Tottenham side are defensively they are good. Defense, I mean, this is Spurs that are third on the table, 2 points from the top. I mean, I think Tottenham will win this. Tottenham will win this. I'll say 3-0 Tottenham win.
I'm going against you for this one. I'm calling a win for Villa. 2-1.
Okay, no problem. Only Watkins might not be fit.
Doesn't
So
matter. He's not been scoring as much for. He's not been scoring as many goals for Tottenham anyway, so it doesn't matter.
okay. But I'm just saying it's their top 9.
It still does not matter.
All right. Let's go to just a small game, one of those games of those weekend. Nothing too serious to talk about here. Just a light, a red team versus another red team. Nothing, nothing, nothing too
Hey
serious.
guys, game of the weekend: Liverpool, Manchester United.
I
Whatever
give it,
happened
I
at the
give it the
game,
floor.
whatever happened at the game on Saturday between Fulham and Arsenal will not
Yes.
matter by the time we wake up on Sunday morning. It will have
so,
no effect on the weekend.
so, so
All
this is
the
the thing.
scenes, all the scenes
So this
of
is
the
the
rest
thing.
of the games will be washed away.
So this is the thing. Whose side are you on?
And
Because
we
you
are
need us.
listen, let me land
You
now.
need us this weekend.
Let me
You need us this weekend. That's the thing. That's
let
the
me
obvious
land.
fact. You
Let
need
me
us
land.
this weekend. You need us
Let me
this
land.
weekend.
Let me and I want you guys to understand that we're going to be bringing special guests, Liverpool supporters,
Yes.
United supporters on this podcast
Yes.
to review this game in particular. For this game in particular, we'll spend some time dissecting it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I was looking at the injury list.
Okay. Yes.
Konate is a doubt. Gravenberg is a doubt. Hamstring.
No, they say Gravenberch is available now. He's fit to play.
So they've updated that.
Yes, he's fit to play. Gravenberch is fit
It
to
was
play.
a doubt as of yesterday.
Yes, but now they said
And
he's
that's
fit.
not good enough. That's not good enough.
But he's fit to play.
I'm telling you, as a football player, that when a player is a doubt a day or two before a game, there's a problem with that. He will pull back during challenges.
Okay.
You might not get the best of him on the day. So
On the
keep
day.
that in mind.
Fair enough.
United is missing. Is Mazraoui back?
I
He's
hadn't
not.
gotten the update from the press conference
You're
yet.
really not missing anybody because the only real person you're missing is Martinez.
No, we're missing Pete Aiden. Heaven is a doubt.
That's not a player, please. We are talking of serious players. What is Evan? And it's Evan. He's not even Kokon, it's Evan. Evan. Because you will now punctify his name again. He left Arsenal to go and sit on the bench.
He's not sitting on any bench. We are
He doesn't
grooming
even make
him.
him
We are
score
grooming him.
match
No, it
square
does.
of the
It
day score.
does. It does. We are grooming
Alisson
him.
is out
We
till November.
we are grooming him.
I think Liverpool will miss Alisson, like we said during the
Yes, we
breaking
did.
news. I think they miss him more than you suspect they will. Konate is a doubt as well. If United was a serious team,
Are we not a serious team? I don't understand.
no,
We
they are
are a
not.
serious team.
You guys are very unserious.
We are a serious team. I take an exception to that. We are a
This is the
serious
kind
team.
of game United should be winning.
Mm.
And I'm looking at the head-to-head. It's very close.
So this is what I'll give you a start. United had not won at Anfield since 2013.
Yes, but United has gotten
Sorry,
results
since 2015. Sorry, since 2015.
But United has gotten results in Anfield.
Yes, but we've not won.
Let me tell you why you never win in Anfield. And I hope your stubborn ego coach is listening to this.
Please respect on one of the best managers in the world right now.
First 20 minutes of that game, the
Yes.
pressure will almost kill you.
It can also go the other way. It can also go the other way. It can also go the other way.
Not in Anfield, my bro.
Okay.
That's why you've never won in that place.
Okay.
All the times you've managed to soak up the pressure, you got draws in Anfield.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if he goes out there and does not tell his team to sit for the first 20 minutes and just take the pressure,
No, we're not
let them
sitting.
come at you.
We're not sitting because we're going to put the pressure back on them.
First 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So if that's what you are going to do, I'm calling it now. It's a 2-0 win for Liverpool.
Wow.
It's a 2-0 because I'm telling you, they will score in that first 20 minutes.
Wow.
I bet you if you
This is
if
what
you try it, they will score in that
it's,
first 20 minutes.
it's a tough game, yes. But
So, however, I see a draw.
I was going to say that the best I see Liverpool getting out of this
Yes, it's
being
a
us being merciful to them.
no. Don't say that. You're not being merciful. The only reason why I see a draw is because I don't think Liverpool is playing well at the moment. They've not been playing well since the beginning of the season. They got away with a lot.
Yes.
And
So we are two things are going to happen. Is either we inflict pain on them on Sunday for them to continue their losing streak, or the best they get is a draw.
yes,
This is
that's what I
Manchester
thought was
United.
going to happen.
This is
That's
Manchester
what that,
United. This is
no, this has
Manchester
nothing to do
United.
with this is Manchester United.
No,
You guys
this is
are
Manchester United, and our players always rise up to the occasion.
last
And this is
five
one.
games. Last 5 games, this is Manchester United. You have lost 3. You've lost 2. The ones you won, you got lucky with red card and you beat
No, it,
Sunderland, the newly promoted. Burnley, you
no,
managed
no,
to
no, no. They
you
didn't. There
managed.
was
I
there was
remember
no
you saying
red card in the
Arsenal
Sunderland.
managed to beat Fulham.
There was
So
no.
you managed to beat
There
Burnley.
was,
You have Burnley managed. 3-2. You
and let's
conceded
not
2
forget.
goals. 2
And in
goals
the
against
last
Burnley.
5 games, Liverpool have lost 3 on the bounce.
No, those ones they are not playing well, like I said.
So
But
why
you
can't
guys
it
are
be
not.
that? Why
You
can't
guys
it be
too
that
are
we are
not.
not playing well?
You guys too are no different from them, in my opinion.
No,
So it's a game of 2 mid clubs.
we're not too mid
So
club.
what's your prediction?
You cannot disrespect the teams with the highest Premier League trophies within them.
What's your
Between
prediction?
between us, we have 40 Premier League trophies.
Yes,
Something that Arsenal is not. Arsenal is dreaming about.
historical.
It's not by historical. It's not by
I think we
historical
should
data.
rename this podcast to historical sports podcast.
It,
People
it's
would
not.
like
It's,
it.
it's not. It's not by historical part.
What's your prediction for the game?
I,
You will see him
I
breathing
got.
as if he's on the pitch playing with them.
We see that is the thing. We are one. We are united. Liverpool are going to be walking alone on Sunday. Bear in mind,
I hope
as
so.
I said,
That's my dream.
I have one of the best goalkeepers in the world in Lamens.
God.
I have one of the best goalkeepers. I have one of the best midfielders, best attacking midfielders in the world. And I have one of the best upcoming strikers and one of the best center backs in the world in Matthias de Ligt. You can say what you want to say. United are going to win that game 3-1.
It's a double-edged sword for me. I want you to
You want them to take points from both teams.
I want you to suffer. I want both of you to lose. Liverpool lose. Man, you lose. Losses on both sides.
you, you want them to deduct points and goal difference.
Yes, I don't even want draws. No goals. Just lose.
So why don't you just come to the better side of Manchester?
But the evil that I need
you're trying
most.
to be you're trying to be professional.
Yes, I'm trying to be professional. That's why I'm going to call it a draw.
Okay.
2-2 draw.
We shall see, guys.
I don't think your defense will hold out. You will score, but I don't think your defense will hold out against them.
I know my defense is will be shaky, but regardless, I think
your defense will not hold out against
with
with
who I have in post, it's not going to be the same whole story.
Ekitike, Salah. I don't think you can hold on again. They are missing Endo too. Yeah, I'm going to call it a draw.
A draw. All right, guys, that is it for the weekend preview show. Another fantastic. And guys, we'll be back. I believe we should be back on Sunday for the review.
For us to put it up for you to review.
Yes, and it depends on how Sunday goes. Some people might not even show up. Some people might show up. So
we will definitely show up because whatever happens on Saturday, Sunday will crown it. So I will definitely be here.
Guys, see you guys next on Sunday, and do all the good stuff. In fact, the most important stuff. Please support us. Like,
Support us, like,
subscribe,
subscribe,
comment.
comment, man. Hey guys, we
Please share.
respond. If you comment, we
We'll
respond. We
respond. Yeah,
like to
on
interact
anywhere,
with you guys.
YouTube, TikTok. Please like, subscribe, and we appreciate your feedback. So see you guys on the
Absolutely.
next one. All right.
Cheers and out.
All right.